Hello! It's a me, a Mario. I am a bit congested right now, so don't worry about that. I'm gonna stop this. But let's just get straight into it, you know? Let's just get into it. Let's get into it. Just get into it. Get into this. Get into the thing. Do 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 do. Why can I not hear it? What is happening? Why can I not hear it? Hello? Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Why can I not hear it? Here it is. Do 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 do. All right. Let's just go. Time trial this. Gotta play as my main man. I always play as him. I always play as Toad. This is my go-to setup. Don't judge me. Except, maybe judge me because I want to see how people think about it. Alright, let's go. Alright, before we get started, I'd like to lay down some, ground rules. Wow, ground rules. Wow, I love ground rules, dude. I love ruling the ground. I love being the king of dirt. So basically, we're basically gonna look at how well this welcome to seeing how well Mario Kart tracks work as a resort. If it were a resort. Basically, I'm gonna look at two aspects. I'm gonna look at housing, and I'm gonna look at entertainment. And basically I'm also going to look at each of those things have a out of 5, so I'm going to be scoring the entire thing out of 20. Or out of 10, sorry, my bad. I can't count. 5 plus 5 is obviously not 20. It's obviously 15. But am I set this to the right? Hold on. Did I set this to the right audio track? I forgot to start recording. Hello, welcome to ranking Mario Kart tracks by how well they do as a resort. Before we get started, let's lay down some ground rules. Wow, I love ruling the ground. I love being the king of dirt. I'm going to be ranking these by two aspects. By housing and by entertainment. I'll be ranking them out of 5, so that it's a score out of 10. And there will be points docked for hazards, and in the end, we'll see which track is the track that's the track. Wow. I'm gonna be just driving around a bit, looking around the track, seeing what's up, talking to people, saying hi. You know, going to see my friend Fred inside of Toad's Turnpike. He's the big truck. And this is like, we're like an inspector. So it's not like these are already resorts, but it's like it's about to become a resort. Like we're basically approving them. We're approving them to see if it's their approved. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's just get into the game. Gotta play as my boy Toad, cause gotta play as my go-to. And let's just start with the first one, firsties. Let's go 150. Now, Mario Kart World does have like an open world thing, but I don't have a Switch 2. Okay, so first off, right? this is a racetrack. So obviously entertainment is very, very high if you like racetracks. Um, but housing, so far I only see like this, like inside of here. But let's stay positive. Let's see what's here. Oh, oh. I mean, obviously, you're most likely not going to be living down here unless you're like a go-kart racer, which I don't know how that would work. If you're a kart racer that lives here. But yeah, whatever. Um, let's see. I mean, if you're a kart racer, right? This is already if you're not a kart racer, if you never visit down here, then it's fine. But if you are a racer, or if you aren't a racer but you do live down here, even if you were, there's still the possibility that there are random cars driving around. Okay, wait. There are some buildings back there, and I'm assuming one of them is some kind of hotel. I mean, that's my only, I have to believe that. So there's those like stations in there which are very unsafe, or you could live in one of these many, many towers, which honestly is very, very good. Like they're fairly up high, to be honest. Like look, that one reaches all the way up there. That's really cool. Shut up, Lakitu. Nobody cares about you. Oh, there's also pits down there. That also could be some kind of place to sleep and live. Whatever's in that garage in there, that could be something. I don't know. I'm thinking everywhere here, but there's really only one thing to do as well. Like there's variety in the things, but not as much variety as there could be. Like like it's just just either watching go-karts or just playing or watching a race or just racing yourself, which is fun, but it only has there's only so long you can go with racing. Um, so for living for capacity, I give definitely would give it a high score in capacity because look at that. In entertainment, I'd give it a. I'd actually, I'm gonna change my ranking. I'm gonna rank it out of 10, each one out of 10, so I give a better score. I don't know. Personally, it feels just better. I'd give it a. I give entertainment about a 5, like a 4.5, maybe. Not actually. Probably like a 3.5, 3, maybe a 4, maybe a good solid 3.8. Yeah, that's good. That sounds good. No, that's too low. 4.4, 4. Yeah, 4 works. It's race, but I don't think that as a resort, like just racing works. Like I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it. So I give Mario Kart Stadium good. That's out of 20. 8. No, 8. No, like 11. Yeah, that works. That works. 11 out of 20. So let's mark that down. Um, here. Uh, Mario Kart Stadium is an 11 out of 20. Perfect. Is an 11 out of 20. Let's put this up on the screen. There we go. We have a good rankings in. Okay, let's go. Change course. Changing. Changing course, sir. Changing course and path and director and whatever the fuck. All right. Next we got water park, I think. Man, it'd be great if this thing loaded. It'd be great if this thing was fast when it loaded. Look at that. Would you just look at that? It loaded. Wow. Would you look at that? Would you look at it? No, I'm telling you to look at it. Look at it. Look at the screen. Shut up, microwave. All right. Okay. So obviously, right, this gives off a very, very resort-y feel. This is super resort-like. Like, there's Waluigi seabed right there. There's some boats you could go on. There's an entire freaking map here. The Wario wheel or the W wheel, Waluigi seabed, and then the unnamed freaking carousel ride that has the Mario 64 music. Um, but yeah, I mean it looks fine. I mean, so far there's a bit to do. This seems like more of a day park though. Attention, you must be taller than this PNG image of the of this these PNGs. There's a lot of attention to detail that you never notice, but you know. Um so I'm obviously not supposed to be here unless I am. Well, the thing is, right? This is like the entrance. So the entrance is you wait here for the ride, but it doesn't seem like the ride is operated, but there's no other way to get anywhere other than this ride. Oh, there's like an entire hotel. Okay, yeah, that works. No, this is good. There's like an entire like actual hotel here that you could go in, and it's just not like yeah, sleep underwater. But that is this problem that this goes underwater, and if it's I mean it says subcoaster, so I would assume that there's air insulation, but then again there are these people here that just seemed they're fish pigs or whatever here. So like I don't know. Plus wait a second. This is going the opposite. Hold on. This is going the opposite direction. The ride comes from the entrance. This is not where the entrance is. Where does this go? Oh, it goes in here. What? Wait, but where does this guy go then? Hold on a sec. So you're telling me that this thing is supposed to just stop here? There's no like existing what? What? That doesn't make any sense. Hold on. They come this way, but then there's like the entrance. Hold on. That's super unsafe. I might have to dock some points for that. As a resort, I might downscale. Hold on. I'm going to take down Mario Kart Stadium. That's like an 8. It's like an 8. It's an 8 out of 10 as a resort. Perfect. There we go. But there's plenty of rides to do here. Give you a seizure real quick. Yeah, this one that does the Mario 64 freaking carousel theme. Yeah. That's the song from this. If you can hear it. Shut up, Lakitu. Nobody cares about you. But where does this go? Hold on. What's this bit? What's this bit? Why is there like just walkable paths here? What is this supposed to be? Hold on. This doesn't make. Hold on. What? Hold on. Are you being Oh, I guess you. Okay. I guess. Oh, it has a propeller on the back. Hold on. Look, see? It has a propeller. So I guess that makes sense that it could go through, but I don't know if it can go through consistently. I mean, it seems to be working, but, you know. And then there's this that's just here. The Wario wheel. That's here. The ticket booth. So this seems to be the entrance to the place, right? But like this seems to be the entrance, but this is the entrance to the marine coaster and that's it. Like there's no exit you're basically forced to get on the ride, but I saw no way to get into the Waluigi freaking seabed thing, and there's no way to get to the boats either unless you go through one of those pipes, maybe. Um, I mean, overall, this seems like a very fun place to go. It has a very resorty vibe, but I don't know if I'd count it as a. I mean, it seems like it's just some day thing. I did see that sign that said hotel, so people maybe stay once or twice a day. There's not many things to do. So I'd say if we're ranking Mario Kart Stadium as an 8, then I rank this as maybe a 12. I think a 12 would work for this one. No, I'm okay. I'm thinking of kicking down Mario Kart Stadium to lower. Yeah, I'm gonna let's mark this as a 13. Water Park is a 13. Water Park 13 out of 20. All right. Change course. Change course. It's time to change course, chat. Oh, hey, Decat. I'd go to Rainbow Road Resort. You'd go to the Rainbow Road? Which Rainbow Road? Would it be freaking. You'd fall off? You just fall off the Rainbow Road Resort. You just end up like. We'll get to Rainbow Road when we come to it. If I can come to it. When is the next Rainbow Road? All of them at the same time. Every single one. Yeah. Sweet Sweet Canyon. We're up to do that one. Hey, if you have any objections with the like rankings or anything, let me know. Give me a holler. Give me a holler, and I might just change them. Just for you. I know, crazy. I interact with my viewers, it's crazy. Okay. So there's a lot of things to eat, which I feel like it must be given that there is snowflakes here. So I'm giving I think this place is absurdly cold if they can build entire like structures out of like actual like cake and ice cream. So it's got to be extremely cold. It could work. What, this or Rainbow Road? Um okay. So starting out right, there doesn't seem to be much to do here other than to just live. This could be in the mountains. Well, there's no proof that it is in the mountains. I mean, we see water. Like, look, it's like it, like there's water here. So I don't think it's I think it is. It's a canyon. I mean, it's Sweet Sweet Canyon. But so far there's nothing to do and there's no place to live. So it's not really if this is opening up as a resort, then there's no real reason. There's nothing like you drown in here. You just drown if you come down here. The only thing I could think of is swimming. You could do some swimming down here. You could catch some fish. There are some cheap cheeps here. You could do some fishing. Um, you come over here. I mean, there's just there's hot air balloons. Okay, that's a thing to do. So we have fishing, swimming, and hot air ballooning. You could just avoid the water though. How? There's no boats. I don't know how you would do that. Uh oh, there are some houses. Okay. There's one house. Okay. So this resort can hold the capacity of like a family of 4 maybe. Sup Yoshi. Let's give a hi to Yoshi. Just build a boat. Well, what build the boat out of what? But here's what we're thinking, right? We're trying to. This is like. What would it be like if it like the ground rules is that it's opening right now as a resort, and we are being presented it right before it opens and saying if it's good or not. I mean, here's a hazard: getting eaten by plants. Like, look, like that's a hazard right there. Just getting absolutely chomped by a plant. There's plants. There's evil demonic plants that are gonna eat you. So that's points taken off. Oh, look, another four-person house. Build the boat out of the current residence. Build a gingerbread boat. Yeah, but there's nothing to do here other than to maybe eat ice cream. Yeah, but I'm like, you could just use weed killer on them. Well, but this is at its current state, right? This is just at its current state. I can't give Sweet Sweet Canyon anything better. So Sweet Sweet Canyon is getting a 5 out of no, it's gonna get a 3 out of 20 because it's bad. It's got like nothing to do. It's got three things to do. Um, Two of them involve interacting with very sticky syrup water, and one is flying up into the sky. Okay. Well, I'm the person. Yeah, it ain't good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, right. It's not. Yeah. Okay. Sweet Sweet Canyon is not like there's nothing to do. If you want me to go over the ground rules again, I can go over them again. I do have some rules to list off because 3 out of 20 or out of 10. I'm doing out of 20 because how I'm going to do it is that 10, I'm going to get 10, there's 10 points on like housing and 10 points on entertainment. You get what I'm saying? So like 10 points on how well like housing is and like, I don't know, sleeping situation and capacity. And then there's 10 points on stuff to do there and other things. Yeah, I need to know the rules. Well, yeah, I just did explain them. So there you go. There's the rules. Um, should we turn on Race Against Ghost? Because it's like we're just driving around like slowly, just look at this thing. Just that's a nice rock. I think it might work as a house. uh, I think that's all the rules. I don't know. I still have my cup noodles in the microwave. Thank yous. You're welcomes. All right. Starting off, there is a major hazard. I don't know if you know what it is, but it's that. That's the hazard. That's a very major hazard. Um, what I just heard. I've never heard that line say from Toad before. I've never heard him say "whoopsie" before. Um, I mean, it's beautiful. It's very good sightseeing. Sightseeing is very good. You get to see above the clouds, which is cool. Um, no, we do. Oh, there's a rainbow. There's nice waterfalls. Um, it's just the Colorado mountains. Yeah, I can see how you say that. You just fall out. I've never actually seen the Colorado and the dangerous cliffs. You have to drop. Okay. Well, here's another hazard. Here's something else that's a major hazard. These things. I was intending to get crushed by it. I want my money back. I want my God. I want my money back. But the view is great. Like I like the ruins could be very interesting to come and see. Maybe it's like some archaeological site or I don't know something. I mean this it's ruins, right? So it's very ancient. It's some ancient thing. Um, I mean there's more water. You can swim in there, but it could use some maintenance. Yeah, I mean there's a lot. It could be like one of those things where they kind of update the uh thing or whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? Where they update like when there's like walls, uh there's like some walls that or whatever. Hold on, what am I thinking of? Like there's famous buildings and things. I could see this being more of a tourist attraction. Yeah. Like a kind of a one-stop thing, like more of like a zoo kind of situation. There's also a bird's nest. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but there's a bird's nest right there. Look at that. Hold on. Look, a bird's nest. That's something. What's in the water? Can I go in the water? I can go in the water. Um, Anything interesting in here? Whoa, that's cool. I like this. It's like an inverse cutout of a of a thwomp. That's cool. Okay, be quiet. Nobody likes you. Weird looking bird's nest. Yeah, it's like huge. But so far zero signs of housing. So far the housing is like zero. And it'd be even worse. Does it count as a house? Sure. I guess that'd be better than sleeping on just rocks. I mean, so far the housing is bird's nest and rocks. So I'm assuming people would want the singular bird's nest that's here. This is also dangerous, the fact that like the walls go upwards. I mean, there's another bird's nest. So that's cool, I guess. Um and maybe there's stuff inside of these thwomps. Like if you look, you can see that there's holes inside of those thwomp mouths. I don't know how you'd get up there, but you know, it's something. Uh, again, there's nothing to do except look out at the sights and swim. There's less to do than there was in Sweet Sweet Canyon, but I could make this work. What do you mean you could make it work? Like, like the situation living there? Um, mm, okay. So far, your living options is inside a thwomp head, in a bird's nest, or laying on the grass, just anywhere. Just like anywhere here, you could just lay on the grass. And um, the stuff that you can do is either enjoy the ruins, fall or swim in some water, or fall off the edge. What are we thinking for the ranking on this one? I'm thinking I'm thinking that we should kick up Sweet Sweet Canyon. No, I kind of think Swamp Ruins is a better resort than Sweet Sweet Canyon. Sweet Sweet Canyon just sucks. I kind of like Swamp Ruins. Maybe 4 out of 20. 4 out of 20. Yeah, that works for me. And I don't care if it works for you because this is my thing. Blah. All right. If there are any objections, I don't care. Actually, if there are any objections, I'll most likely listen to them. You got any objections? Are there any objections? Does anybody object in the dually weddingness of TR and 4/20? Anybody object? Is Shrek gonna come in and run? This is very long loading screens. All right, let's move on to the flower cup. I listen to my viewers. I said that. Anyways, I don't care. Okay. Um, it's called false modesty. I don't even know if that's actually what it's called. I don't care. Oh no, I was. You can say whatever you want. I'm most likely probably gonna listen to you since I don't. I'm not like. No, you know what? I have my heart set in stone. I can't wait for. Oh, I was about to say I can't wait for more long loading screens, but it actually loaded very quickly. All right, starting off, there's stores. There's stuff to do. There's stuff to buy. It's called dictatorship. Yes, I am Joseph Stalin. Okay, I am here, and you will bow to my command. MKTV. Sure. All right. There's stuff to do. I mean, there's no stuff to do. There's places to live. I guess there's things to buy. Um. There's Goombas. So another point of rules is that if there's like NPCs or anything, then then they count like this guy. He counts as a resident. This Goomba's a resident here. He's also kicking me. I didn't even know that was possible. Um, but you can live in the castle, which I'm assuming is the most expensive place to live, unless Peach just lives there. And also, this is this super tiny representation of her castle. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's toad houses. Okay. Dream gliders. Okay, that I think that's something to do. Be air some paragliding. That's something to do. I mean, admiring the sights is also always something. It just depends on how good the sights are. This is incredibly unsafe. The fact that they're entire that like this is just completely upside down. This is super unsafe. How's it going, Toads? I don't know. All right. Alrighty. All right. Um, I mean, currently we have paragliding. I mean, there's these places to live. You can live in here. There's like 5 houses. Cool. There's 5 entire toad houses. I mean, there was 3 there, and then I saw like 2 earlier. So that's great. Oh, yay, there's more plants. You can live in an upside down house. Well, technically, right? The house isn't upside down. We're upside down, but it's just the area that's upside. You could make it work. Yeah. I mean, look, there's places to shop, I guess, but it's only for like go-karting. Like it's just Mario Motors and stuff. Like this is very much not a resort. This is super not a resort. This is like lesser of. This is obviously. See, the thing with. There was a ground rule that I made as well that it's supposed to be a resort and it's not a go kart. It's not a kart track. In its current state, it's not meant to be a track unless the theme is specifically around that. Like with Mario Kart Stadium, it's meant to be a karting stadium. It's Mario Kart Stadium. This is like a small town. Yeah, except the small town is supposed to be Toad Town because Princess Peach. I guess this is like one of her tiny castles. It's like she has like I like this thought where she has like different castles in different spots and like they're all differently sized. It's better than the other 2 maps though. Yeah, I'd count it maybe as a 6. I go for 6 maybe. I think this is yeah good. There's paragliding which you can do apparently, which I've always wanted to go paragliding. I've never gone paragliding before. But I don't know. But it's just enjoying the sights and paragliding, and then there's like very few houses. Yeah, okay. Low battery. Screw you. I'd give it a 7. Mm, why don't we put it at a 6.5 to make this a compromise? Mario Circuit? Is this what this course is called? 6.5 out of 20. That's good. 6.5 out of 20. Because it's not a dangerous. It's not dangerous. There's houses, nice residents, cool entertaining stuff. Yeah, I guess so. It's not like extremely dangerous. There's like some plants, but you know, um, but there's like not very many places to live, and there's not very many places to do. Now this place, Toad Harbor, I am super excited about because Toad Harbor is a freaking town. It's just there's just things. It's like a literally like people actively live there. So I'm very excited for Toad Town. Do-do-do-do. Bow, 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 wing. All right. So first off, immediately there is sailboats. So you can go boating. You can also visit the Peachter of Liberty. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't sound right. The Pichachu of Liberty. The Pichachu. You could go on these, on the trams, which is very nice. You could see the sights, obviously. You could visit whatever mountains, whatever island is over there. All right. You can break a crate that has nothing in it. You can just go on this kind of boat. Yeah, but that's Wario's sailboat, and he's a deer. All right, then don't go on. This town is unsafe. Why? Because there's a boat from a terrorist? I mean, there's Mario here. I guess Mario isn't that much better. There's Luigi. No, that's Yoshi. There's Yoshi's ship. You can go on Yoshi's. I don't know. Sup? What's up, guys? Can I? Please tell me I can go up. It'd be awesome if I could go up here. Hold on. I bet you've never seen this bit before. You've never seen this bit, have you? It so looks like I can get up there. Hold on. This town is unsafe. Well, that seems more of a you problem, doesn't it? No, don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. You could go on whatever this boat is. You can go shopping. There's many places to go. There's Tropical Bakery, Yoshi's Egg, whatever that is. It looks like some floral thing. Fountain Cafe. I also love the music. It's like nice. This place doesn't accommodate disabled people. What? What do you mean? There's ramps everywhere. Look, there's a ramp right here. There's trams. What? I feel if any. What are you talking about? Oh, you mean the staircase for the boat? Well, I don't think it's even big enough. I guess that makes sense. But look at all this housing, dude. Look, there's houses right next to. Yeah, but not on that house. Well, what house? Hold on, which one? You have to have legs to get into your house. You mean the slightly raised? Well, these are shopping centers. I guess it doesn't have like slightly. They're all slightly raised. I guess so. It doesn't completely accommodate, but you know, it's not that big of a curb. You could probably go over it. Like, it's probably fine. You could just go over it. I mean, it's not amazing, but you know, what are you gonna do? What's this way? I mean, this isn't a resort, but it fits a lot of our criteria for being a resort. There isn't a lot to do actually, but there's many places to live and go shop. This is like a town. This is just a town. This isn't really a resort, I guess. Because I wouldn't count New York City as a resort. It's a place to live. It's a place to go, but it's not really a resort. There's stuff to do, but I don't know. There's Toad's Toy Store here, which is cool. Tropical Grocery. Can I go through here? Please tell me I can go through. No, Lakitu, you up. So you can go on the tram. That's cool. Mario Motors. There's more ads for stuff. And there's more housing down there. There's a lot of houses. I think this place is just gonna get a 10 out of 10 for housing. Actually, no, because I also have something else where it's like theming. Like there's a sense there's like you get there's I guess it's more bonus points sort of if there's like theming. Tram's pretty sick. Yeah. Like being able to ride on trams is pretty awesome. Like this also like the super steepness in the trams really mimics. Got to get back to work, bro. All right. See ya. Uh the like trams and like everything. I rate this 10 out of 20. Um maybe an 11. I'd give it I think it more if water park's a 13, which I think I ranked that way too high. Uh I think this one should be a 13 and water park should be an 11. Yeah, I'm gonna re-rank it. This one's 13 out of 20 because it seems like a great place to live. You could do 13, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go 13. Because this also very much mimics like San Francisco, but like there's also New York here. Alright, see ya. Have a good day. You too. You too, Cat, Decat, Renee Decat. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like a normal place to live. Just like there's stuff to do, but not that many things to do. I'm gonna go get food. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's change courses. Let's change courses. All right. Twisted Man Scion. Why does it keep defaulting to race against Ghost? No, I want to do solo race. I want to do solo race, not race against Ghost. Come on. Alright. Go. Okay, so obviously, right? It's a mansion. So it's got housing, probably. But also, this is very themed. Very good theming. I like it. What is that painting? Hold on. Hold on, what's that painting? It's just a chair? Alright, cool. There's this. This is super unsafe. Um, like, look at that. It's just moving around. This is extremely unsafe. You can read books. There's a big book library. There's a big book library. What else? What else would be in a library besides books? I guess like I don't know, a printer, 3D printer. Uh, this part of the house is flooded. I guess this part of the house is flooded. So yeah. Um, I mean, it just seems like a general living space. There isn't really much to do. I do like the theming. Hold on, what's on there? It's more books. More books. Just more books. So if you like reading, you should come to this place. My camera's gone through that. I clipped through the wall. My camera's clipping through the wall. The camera's clipping through the wall. That's neat. That's cool actually. All right, anyway. It's very good. I like the theming. I like the look, guys. Look. I like the theming, guys, but you just gotta. Ow! Hey. All right, fine. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna rate you a low score. Watch. I'm gonna finish this track and then I'm gonna finish this lap and then rate you low. Do do. Now keep in mind, right? I am playing on delay, so wee wow wow. All right, let's change course. Set course for Alderaan. Man, I love waiting for loading screens. It's so much fun to wait for loading screens and then not watch the game and then have this game be dark so much and then it's going to show me so much fun. Wow. Ba-da-ba-da. Okay. Wow. Okay. So there's obviously seeing the sights, right? There's butterfly catching, I guess you could do. You could do that one. Catch butterflies. You could fall off the edge. That seems fun. That's a fun thing to do. You know, fall to your abyss. Look for rainbows. Fall to your abyss even more because you're climbing up sideways. You could mine. That is so unsafe. Whee! That is extremely unsafe, dude. Um, just climbing on the side of highways or whatever. That's not what I mean. Um, what the hell, dude? If you let go of that, you're dead, my guy. All right, he's just vibing. Whatever. What's up, dude? You guys aren't even doing anything. Hey, what's up? You could, I don't know, mine for stuff. That'd be cool. You could see whoever these eggs belong to. That'd be cool, I guess. Anyway, sorry about that. Um, I don't know. You can find these birds, find whoever this belongs to. I like it's like you're supposed to go here, dude. Are you stupid? You're supposed to be going this way. What? Lakitu, come on, man. All right. There's literally kind of nothing to do. You can listen to the Shy Guys though. Wait, wow, wait, wow, wait, wow, wow, wait, wow, wait, wow, wait, wow, wait, wow. I like that. I like these guys. They're fun. These guys are fun. They're going with the music. Wait, wow, wait, wow, wait, wow, wait, wow, wait, wow. All right. Anyway, bird watching because there's birds. Uh, you could go mining with the Shy Guys, but that's it. That's really all you can do. That's all you do. So, Shy Guy Falls. Shy Guy Falls, we're going to go ahead and give it. Shy Guy Falls gets a. Let's give it a 9 out of 20. That's good. I'll be right back. Enjoy Shy Guy. Enjoy Shy Guy while I'm gone. Okay, okay, anyway. Alright, yeah. Alright, let's change course. Actually, if Mario Kart Stadium... No. Mario Kart Stadium... No. Shy Guy Falls, you're not better than Mario Kart Stadium. I'm giving you a 7. What's MC? Mario Kart Circuit? Mario Circuit? Sunshine Airport. Let's do that. Yeah, that works. Solo race. Food. I'll eat it later. Alright. I've never heard that voice before. I mean, this is an airport, dude. Like, you're not going to an airport as a resort. But who knows? There might be stuff to do. I mean, it'd be really cool if you could, like, book, like, that actually sounds really cool. If you bought a ticket to go to the airport and then you could go wherever you want from said airport. That'd be awesome. That'd be kind of cool. Or maybe it's like an attraction. Maybe like each place is an attraction. Which technically, you could go anywhere. So that technically heightens this, but what you're doing, right? It's only the fun once you get there. But, you know, you don't go on a roller coaster to go somewhere. Like the Disneyland Railroad is, I guess, okay. Like there's stuff to see on the way, but it's not like a fun ride. And a Disneyland that's just the Disneyland Railroad wouldn't make much sense. Also, that was really short. What's back here? There's nowhere to. I mean, airports have like hotels, but I'm unsure if this one does, but a lot do. So that's the place to say. They usually suck. Like a lot of airports, like hotels usually are really bad. Like they're just like throwaway kind of things. Or you could sleep on this plane. Why is there a gigantic engine here? Why can't you like go into the cockpit? All right, whatever, guys. Whatever, man. This plane is just nothing. You could see planes pass by. That's something you can do. I don't know. It's not very great. I'd rate this a 4. I'd really rate this a 4. I think this is a 4. This is definitely on par with Thwomp Ruins, I'd say. Maybe a bit better. Because Thwomp Ruins, no, this place has places to stay. So I'd say this is more of a 5. Yeah. Sunshine Airport. Sunshine Airport is a 5 out of 20. All right. I don't know. Yeah, 5 out of 20 works for me. A new record is 3 minutes. Wow, a 3 minute. That's funny. No, I do not. All right, let's change course. What's next? Electrodrome? Those next, or is it Dolphin Shoals? I think Dolphin Shoals is next. I think Dolphin Shoals is the upcoming thing, which is gonna be crazy. I love me some dolphins and I love me some shoals. I can't wait to get to Mount Wario because that's like a resort. That's literally a ski resort. Like, but again, you usually go to ski resorts for like a day or two. All right. So first off, right, you're drowning. You're drowning unless you have like scuba gear. You're drowning. You get to hang with dolphins, which is really cool. I'd like to hang with dolphins. And if the dolphins are super friendly, then you could even like, I don't know, hang out with the dolphins for a lot of time. You could go fishing because there's cheaps here. You can go swimming, scuba diving, snorkeling. You could dive via a gigantic eel. You can do whatever. You could do it all related to water here in Dolphin Shoals. I mean, that's really all you can do. I mean, yeah, that's really, it's just swimming, and it's literally just kind of swimming and snorkeling and other water related activities. Oh, there's a stingray. There's a manta ray. I didn't even notice that. That's cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Uh, it was very, um, I'd rate, I mean, hanging out with dolphins is really cool, and I like scuba diving. I guess I count this more. I guess I'd see this as I don't know. I didn't mean to change course. Dolphin Shoals. I'd give it a solid 9. I think it's good. I think 9 out of 10, 20 works. Dolphin Dolphin Shoals is 9 out of 20. If you're wondering why out of 20 and not out of 10, 10 points for housing and like kind of living areas, and then 10 points for actual entertainment and everything else. Electrodrame. That's cool and fun. Drame. Electrodrome. Electro Jerome? Who's Jerome? And why is he being electrocuted? You'll never know. And I'll never tell. You can see all these static. You can see as soon as the music starts, they all like bob in their head. That's cool. Oh, you won't let me go over and jam with these guys? This seems cool. It's just a nightclub. I never realized that the Shy Guys made noise. that the Shy Guys did the wow thing along with the song. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. All right. Nice, Shy Guys. Nice. I like Shy Guys. They're cute. They're cool. This is, I guess, fine. There's, there's nothing to do here except party. And there's living spaces. There's these. There's here. There's here. So living spaces is kind of all covered in there. With like the city, it seems like it's in a city, but there's nothing to do here really. It's just party. Plus the noise complaints you're gonna get from being down here, and especially the people living like right there. People living like right. Oops. Nope. Nope. Oops. Come on. People living like right there are definitely going to be like, "Yo, keep it down, please." Unless they enjoy it, then in that case, who am I to stop them? Maybe it's some good white noise. I don't know. I do like this place. I do like the music vibe it has going on. I like how dynamic all the audio is. But there's nothing to do other than just listen music and be have a good time. Um Shut up, low battery. Nobody cares. Um but I don't know. That's it. I'll give it a 7. I'll give that one an 8. I'll give that one an 8. I'll give it an 8. Electrodrome is an 8 out of 20. All right, now to go to the course that might actually reach 20. That might actually get to 20. Mount Wario. It's a literal ski resort. Like, I don't know what else you'd expect. It's a ski resort. It's a resort. It's a ski resort. It's a Wii Sports resort. You fly. They have a very very good like plane that you can drive in, which is cool. For these where it's like different every time, I'm gonna be playing through the whole thing and counting the whole thing instead of just one lap. But yeah, let's go. I mean, it's skiing. It's a ski resort. You ski. That's what you do in a ski resort. Or you snowmobile, or you snowboard. Or you bring I don't know, a tube. I don't know, you bring a sled down this very this if you fly off of this, you are dead. So you got to be very good at skiing or else that's how you meet your untimely demise. This is how you meet your untimely demise. Right here. Um oops, I just met my untimely demise as you did just see. I also just like Mount Wario. So far there's no housing, like, but I mean there's usually isn't housing in a ski shop like place, but also right here, who is gonna be skiing in here? Why did it just end? The freaking ski mountain just ended. Who's skiing in here? You can't ski in here. This is just where they make the snow. And what? There's a dam here. The Wario Dam. The Wario Dang. The Wario gosh darn it. There's trees. This is actually a ski thing. This is where you would actually go to ski. You know, cause skiing. Oh, I'm jittering. What's over here? Can I come up from here? Nope. Whoa. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you can hear the music change. Dude. Lakitu, move out of the way. But that's cool. Bet you've never seen that before. Wario Dar? What does that say? Oh, if you drop like a rock, then you make it there. That's weird. That's cool. I've never seen that before. I've never been here before. Cause like, what's the reason? Why would you be down here? I mean, yeah, this is just a standard ski resort. It's a ski resort. But then again, right? There's not a variety of things to do. But look, there's a hut. There's things. See, there's a hut here. There's no, that's the chairlift. But where does the chairlift go? Because it doesn't look like. I mean, guess you could snow down here. What's up, guys? Thanks for coming to my podcast where I drive a car down a ski slope. Look at that shy guy. He's snowboarding. See? All right. So there are people snowboarding here and skiing. See, Wario isn't completely heartless. He's not just a terrorist. He's also, I don't know. I guess he is kind of a terrorist because the beginning is where you go to die. Look, you get rewarded down here if you survive. Okay, it's an icy ski spot where like you freaking die because there's gigantic holes everywhere. Um, but this is a ski resort, but there's just nothing to do. That's a chairlift, but I actually haven't seen any houses yet. So we'll see. We'll see if there's houses or any sort of lodge. Yep, there it is. There they are. What's up? There's the houses. There's just stadiums. There's the lodges. The lodges are fairly big. Oh my gosh. That's fairly big lodges. You could see on the camera just like me just standing here. What if I just sit here and they're just like, yeah, let's go. He's sitting there. He's just sitting there by himself. Woo! Okay. I mean, it's a ski resort. They also have hot air balloons. Wow. Wow. That's so great. They have hot air balloons. I can't wait for it to immediately go downwards because it's cold. But it also seems like they've cleared the way for everybody for this event. But then again, right? It's like this is supposed to be what it's supposed to look like when it is a resort. So I have no idea if it's meant to be, a resort or whatever, or friggin' whatever, friggin' or friggity frack, frug. 5 minutes. Wow, look at that. I'm so good. Um, but I'm rating Mount Wario a solid 18. Mount Wario is an 18. Not perfect, but it's close. An 18 out of 20. Yes. 18 out of 20. And time for more loading screens. Oh, it's done. Cloud Top Cruise. Mario Krause. Or whatever. Or freaking Cruise. Cloud Top Cruise. Alright. Rightio, neighbor. Um, so obviously there is the that. Oh, there's stuff. Wait, there's something down there? I never noticed that there was something down there. There's just land down there. I've never seen that before. That's cool. Um, but I guess you could live in these ships. It's a cruise, apparently. Apparently, it's a cruise. So that technically is a resort. A cruise is I guess, a boat resort. You can get on top of here, by the way. Bet you didn't know that. And I didn't either until I just tried it just now. Can I get over here? Is that something I can do? Can I get up on here? Come on, get up. It seems like I could maybe, but I don't care. You could live in these ships. These ships are actually very small. Like, I mean, that door's pretty big, but the ship is pretty small. Like, you realistically could only fit so many people in here. Plus, it doesn't seem to be, super amazing. There's cannons. You could kill people in this, I guess. That'd be fun. You want to go? Hey, kid. Hey, kids. Are you ready? We're gonna go to Cloud Top Cruise today. Yay! You know what they have there? Cannons. And you know who we're gonna shoot? Our enemies. That's right. Yay! All right. Can I get on this leaf? I can't get on the leaf. Bro, I hate invisible walls and I hate death planes. But there's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. This place kind of sucks. This place is ass. Oops. So we're gonna rank Cloud Top at a solid 5 out of 10. No, it doesn't deserve that. No, 5 out of 10. Yeah, 100%. It's a very... No, 5 out of 20. My bad. Not out of 10. 5 out of 20. 5 out of 20. Alright. Change coalesce. Change coalescement. Change your diaper, dude. Change your adult diaper, viewer, okay? You stank. You be stanky. You are Stanky Kong. Who's Stanky Kong, you may ask? Oh, I have no idea. Do. I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna go get some more food because I want to enjoy the song. Do. I'm back. And I have Talkies with me. Time to go to Bone Dry Dunes. Ba-da-ba. No, 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 no. All right. Starting out, it's incredibly hot. Um, so that's something. I don't know. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna play this tomorrow.